All right, moving on to bust. I can lead this one off.
Yeah, go for it.
These are always fun because who basically ruins your fantasy football season just absolutely took a dump on your front porch. Moving on to bust candidates or bust of the year for position.
QB.
QB wise, I have to me it's obvious. You might have him too. It's Carson Wentz.
Wentz keeps and has a touchdown to start the night for Philadelphia.
Wentz hurries to the line, fake it. Wentz looking, didn't have anything initially. Rifles, touchdown.
He went from like the Jesus Christ savior of the Eagles to he might not even be on the Eagles. Last year was the 9th best QB. Last year he was the 9th best QB, right behind Mahomes and in front of Rodgers.
Right above Mahomes. Behind Mahomes?
Mahomes was 9th.
Okay.
Mahomes was 8th. He was 9th. Rodgers was 10th.
Dang.
This year he's 21st.
Okay.
So he just fell off hard, and obviously, he I don't know what it is. He just doesn't look the same. And it's not like he lost a ton of weapons. So he definitely gets the bust trophy for me.
All right. That's a good one. I thought I actually went more obvious as bust.
Okay.
I went Lamar Jackson.
It's been a great third down defense the last 2 weeks. The Steelers, and they've got an interception and a run back all the way home.
Going against Skura, and I think that you can run inside now for Baltimore.
2nd and 6. Jackson has the ball knocked out of his hands. Still down. Fight for it at the 3, and I think the Steelers have it.
Okay, I see why.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't pick him because relatively he was still okay.
I mean, but the reason I chose Lamar Jackson, he was going easy second round, like sometimes.
People picked him first.
Yeah, so like he was going end first round to like early third round, and like for that value, you need you need a guarantee like 25 points from this dude, and he did not deliver.
Like he wasn't even top 5 quarterback.
He wasn't even a top 5 quarterback this year.
Yeah.
He got passed up by Mahomes, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Rodgers, all these other guys who went way later than him. Yeah. So I think he's my buzz because you could have had like maybe a Dalvin Cook. You could have had like a Travis Kelce, like those guys over a Lamar.
That's a good point.
And when people reach for QBs, it's like you expect the best QB numbers. Yeah. So I think he's.
You need to be for sure, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. So I think he's bust of the year for QB at least.
Okay, good pick there. Moving on to running backs. This is another obvious one for me. It's Zeke.
Here's Dalton. Under some pressure, shovels it forward, and Zeke fumbles the football. From the 31, Elliott cuts back. Ball gets knocked out.
What can you say? He was the 4th best running back last year. Almost drafted in the top 3 every draft. It seems like because a lot of people liked him more than some of these other running backs. I mean, I liked him a lot, but man, has he been horrendous?
Dude, if I was first pick, I almost thought about drafting Zeke.
I know, me too. I was like, if Zeke is available to me at like 5th, I'm taking it. But I didn't. But I mean, it's bad. I mean, not to say we think he's a bad player, but it's just nothing worked out for him. So
he lost his QB. He lost his line.
It hasn't been the worst actually. If you look at his numbers, it's not the worst.
But he's not top 3 running back draft. He's like
not even top 10.
He was like a running back mid RB2 average.
Maybe flex.
Yeah, like he was like a questionable flex.
Yeah.
Like.
So
yeah, it's pretty bad.
The trophy goes to Zeke.
All right.
At least you guys are getting some sort of trophy, right?
Do we call these trophies? So do they want these trophies?
That's true. Do you want these trophies?
All right. Honestly, I actually wrote Zeke at first.
Yeah.
But I went for like the most, like, biggest extreme bust I could find.
Yeah.
And following Lamar, I have Mark Ingram.
The year last season. Right at the end, he tried to toss it to Ingram and.
Okay. Yeah.
He went from a low RB1, high RB2 last year to literally 0. I mean, I don't know what happened there, but he literally just stopped playing. he went 3rd round this year.
Like he didn't even share it with
Yeah,
Dobbins.
like it wasn't like he got like 2 or 3 carries. Like everyone got like a couple carries.
Nada.
He got some touchdown chances. He literally was not even on the active roster. I mean, if you draft somebody in the 3rd round and somehow he just isn't even on the team anymore,
Yeah.
like that's. I'd rather have him injured all season, you know, because then it's like, oh, he's injured, but it's like he was fully healthy and he just didn't even play.
As he says, big trust.
Big trust.
Whoa,
Cue the video. But yeah, he gets that trophy.
Good pick there. Moving on to receivers, I have because he didn't play necessarily terrible this year, but again, it's similar to yours because I compare him to last year. It's Chris Godwin.
Under 4 to go. Brady has Godwin, who was wide open.
Oh, yeah.
He was the 2nd best receiver last year. He was on a tear, and he was supposed to live up to the hype, especially because you got a better quarterback.
Yes.
You know.
But side note, when we did look back at the previous year's, fantasy performances, Jameis Winston
was 3rd.
Was the 3rd best QB.
So I mean, that's it. So I mean, he should still be near the top, right?
Definitely.
So he was drafted really high, I know, this year too. And
I believe he was around the 3rd, 4th round.
That's
Yeah.
what I saw too. And he failed to live up to the expectations, and he was hurt a few games, but still, even the games he played, it was nothing spectacular. So I think I'm gonna give him the bust of the year.
All right. Yeah, I kind of had a guy. It might be obvious too, but I have Julio Jones.
Matt Ryan with a clean pocket is going for the end zone, and it's caught. A little bit of a high snap. Ryan, is he going to run? No, he's going to try to dump it over the top, and he's got Julio Jones. And Julio Jones all the way in for the Atlanta touchdown.
I didn't count him as like an injured bust because he did play a decent amount of games, and sometimes when he did play, he got single digit below 5 numbers.
Yeah.
He did go off like I think 2 games, but I mean if you're drafting a receiver in the 2nd round, potentially 1st round.
Yeah, some people I know drafted late first.
I mean you're expecting at least 10 points per game.
Yeah.
And even with his like weird like not playing because of hamstrings, like we don't even know what happened. Like he says he can play, but he doesn't play. It's just like he was like. Honestly, he was probably the most annoying player to own because you just didn't know if he was going to play or not because every week he was questionable and he just didn't play.
Yeah.
Or like when he played, he was just like he was just a dummy receiver, like just to be out there. So I give him the bust of the year because honestly, I love Julio. Every year I want Julio, but I'm glad this year I didn't have him.
Yeah, definitely. He's been falling off lately in fantasy.
Yeah.
So good pick there. All right, moving on to rookie of the year. No?
Tight end.
Tight end, yes. yes. How can I forget? Moving on to tight end. My tight end bust of the year. This is also pretty obvious.
Okay.
It's Zach Ertz.
Okay, I'm going to just say this is, same.
You had Zach Ertz
Yeah.
too? I mean...
And this play is blown dead. False start.
There was no play before the snap. False start. Offense, number 86. 5-yard penalty.
81 to be exact. Third down and 23. Burks to Zach.
He also was like Wentz. Went from the best receiver to like not even playing, honestly. Or to the 2nd string tight end.
It's crazy how, like, it's not that Ertz. He got worse. Like, it's not like he's old.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, he just fell off.
And like we talk about all the time. It used to be Kelsey and Ertz.
Yes.
Like
it was more Ertz first. It was Ertz
honestly,
and Kelsey. It was like Ertz and Kelsey.
The holy duo of tight ends.
Yeah.
He just like, man.
I don't think he was even a tight end 2.
I don't even know tight end 3. If there is such thing.
Is there such thing as like I mean, for receivers, yeah.
Yeah. So,
they go to like receiver 5s. Like, he's like a volatile receiver 5.
What does that mean?
Like,
yeah, but Ertz sucks. At least in fantasy wise. So.
yeah, I mean, yeah. At least this year. Next year, I mean, he was like a consistent like 4th round kind of guy.
Yeah.
Next year, if you get him like round 9,
But that's the thing.
He could be a steal.
Could have gone a 4th round and gotten somebody like Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? And to use it.
Dude, you could have waited
Waited.
to get Stephon Diggs.
But to get somebody like
I know.
Ertz like that, it probably just is like, you know, it sucks.
It's a stab in the heart,
So,
for sure.
You get that Ertz. Honestly, out of all the 4, you might get the best bust in your trophy. It's bad.
The best bust.
Because the thing about it, with Zeke at least, like you can find other running and Zeke, because Zeke wasn't terrible.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't
The
terrible.
other guys weren't like terrible. But Ertz was terrible. He was bad, bro.
Oh no.
So I'm sorry, Ertz. You get to take away the trophy this year for the best. So.
I mean, granted, he was the only one we agreed on so far. So
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
It's bad.
it's pretty bad.